Welcome back to another episode of Student Finance. Today's video is a part of our Student Finance's Guide to a Gap Year series. This series will be detailing everything you need to know about taking the plunge into a gap year abroad as a student. We will be covering such topics as accommodation, transport, food, things to see and do, crypto usage, plus much more. In this episode, we will be looking at France, the home of the Eiffel Tower, Moulin Rouge, the French Riviera, and fine wine and dining. Before we begin, remember to drop a like if you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any of our latest and greatest uploads. Okay, let's get into it. Accommodation. Even amongst its permanent residents, renting is much more popular in France than buying a home, so you won't be short of places to rent. Again, depending just on where you're looking to locate, the prices of rent can vary drastically. You can find a nice place outside of the city for around 350 euros per month, whilst an apartment situated in Paris will set you back on average 1,000 euros per month. There are all kinds of homes to rent, such as chateaus, farmhouses in the country, townhouses, detached bungalows, and modern swanky apartments. Lots of homes will also be fully furnished, meaning all of your furniture and appliances will be provided for you. Transport. Transport in France relies on one of the densest networks in the world. It is designed as a web, with the capital city Paris at the center. The rail network in France is highly developed with some of the best high-speed trains in the world. There are a total of 18,580 miles of railways linking the country. 6 French cities also have their own rapid transit systems known as the metro. These are very similar to what you would expect from an underground or subway system you can find in cities such as London and New York. Journeys by car are by far the most popular method here, with France being the most car-dependent country in Europe. Food. French cuisine is world-renowned for being some of the best in the world. French food relies on simple combinations of rich natural flavors that come together to create unforgettable, internationally renowned dishes. For many people, their introduction to French food comes in the shape of wine and cheese. From Brie and Burgundy to Camembert and Chardonnay, there are plenty of delicious pairings to choose from. But there's a whole world of French cuisine beyond the cheese board. Some of the famous dishes you must try are soupe à l'oignon, or onion soup, beef bourguignon, ratatouille, tarte tatin, and you have just got to go into the local bakeries and try the fantastic bread and pastries. Things to see and do. When planning a trip to France, travelers dream of the Eiffel Tower, elegant Parisian boulevards, the sunny French Riviera, and charming pastoral villages. But often, the most memorable moments of a vacation happen when taking part in local activities instead of just sightseeing. These special experiences and small adventures go beyond just visiting a monument or a museum. They capture the spirit of the place. France is jam-packed with museums, art galleries, and attractions galore. There are numerous beach resorts for you to relax in, vineyards and spectacular natural views to explore, and markets and shops to browse. We would highly recommend at some point taking a trip to the French Alps and trying your hand at skiing. Crypto usage. Cryptocurrency is legal and widely used amongst the French, so you will have no issue if you're buying, trading, investing, or even mining during your gap year. However, the French government has taken a stance that all French residents must verify their identities when using crypto platforms. But this is the same with the majority of the world. Things may change though, as the French government are studying the crypto boom and working towards a regulatory regime. We're sure that once you get used to the slower pace of life in France, the 1 to 2 hour lunch breaks, the simply fantastic food and wine, the wide choice of accommodation, and rich history and style, you will never want to leave. That brings us to the end of this episode of our Guide to a Gap Year series all about France. If you were to spend your gap year in France, what would you look forward to the most? Which city or part of France would you want to live in? Let us know in the comments section down below. Before you go, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our uploads. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon in another episode.